Ground transportation professionals back in the classroom for training. Visiting delegates getting a taste of Bahamian culture. And the precious pearls of the West treated to a feast.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening all. I am Megan Shepard. It's so great to have you joining us. The Grand Bahama Port Authority continuing its mission to change the negative perception some have of Grand Bahamas tourism product. The GBPA hosted a one-day training session for local tour and taxi operators at the Grand Lucayan Resort today. Those in the industry were encouraged to be more innovative and find ways to create new tours. Sabrina Brown reports.
The Cruise Excellence Product Development and Packaging Workshop was designed to put Grand Bahama at the top when it comes to onshore excursions. Senior Manager of Business Development at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Derek Newbold, says, during a recent cruise conference in Mexico, it was revealed that while the majority of cruise passengers enjoy tour experiences on the island, Grand Bahama is still not hitting the mark in a number of categories.
One of the categories they raised was range of activities. In other words, we have to diversify our product offerings, and more specifically in those indigenous cultural experiences. And so we felt that it was important for us to lead the way in that we now know exactly where some of our challenges lie.
President of Aquila Center for Cruise Excellence in Canada, Beth Hatt, says Grand Bahama has great products, but they need to be more enticing. Vice President Melanie Colpit says visitors want more than just a tour.
Trends have changed over the last 20 years, and so it's just looking at today's passenger, today's tourist, and what we can do to make it better.
Well, we need to make sure in destinations that we have really authentic experiences, a true reflection of the place that we're in. We want engaging experiences for our guests so they can get their hands on, help us cook things, help us make things, help us engage with our culture and really immerse themselves in our culture and in our destination. That's what today's travelers want to do.
CEO and founder of Adventures Caribbean in New Providence, Henry Bain, has been in the tour business for some 20 years. He says it's all about creating experiences.
When a guest disembark off a cruise ship, it needs to correlate in terms of the marketing component, the experience, okay? It needs to be an experience that they will always remember. So what I'm doing here is how do we make sure that we are in creating those wow experiences for them.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
International delegates attending the week-long conference hosted by the International Federation of Women Lawyers were taken on a tour of Grand Bahama today. Last night, the female attorneys were able to get a taste of Bahamian culture during a reception at the Grand Lucayan Resort. Natalia Hall was there.
The cultural extravaganza was filled with lots of Bahamian food, culture, and fun. Delegates from countries around the world were able to see what the Bahamas has to offer. President of FIDA International, Jacqueline Barrow, says while attendees are getting a taste of the Bahamas, they also had an opportunity to share a little bit about their culture as well.
It's not just business. See, this evening is supposed to be a little light because from the convention started on Tuesday morning, it's all been sessions, very heavy topics. Anytime you're talking about trying to make things equal in the world for women and girls, it can get a little heavy. So we were talking about the empowerment of women and girls in an evolving world.
Also in attendance was the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Michael Pintard. He says empowering women is important to the development of the country.
When you wish to empower a family, you begin by empowering the woman. It's guaranteed that the children's welfare is going to be looked after when you place resources in the hands of women. And so internationally, there's a very serious challenge in terms of young people and women being marginalized. So whenever an association such as this get together to educate women, to have an exchange of ideas, certainly men that wish to do something progressive will get involved.
Attorneys from Sri Lanka, Nigeria, and India say so far their visit to Grand Bahama has been a wonderful experience.
We experienced a whole lot of nice people. Bahamians are very nice. We really enjoyed with them, and they were so friendly with us. So we love the country.
We are very familiar to this island. Same climate like Sri Lanka. People are very nice, very polite, very helpful.
Some of the topics of discussion at the sessions, it's so interesting to note that most of the problems of women are the same all over.
I thought it was only a holiday destination, but now I meet a lot of intellectual and brilliant women, so I'm very impressed with Bahamas.
Reporting for ZNS Network News, I'm Natalia Hall.
Senior citizens in West Grand Bahama in the spotlight today at the annual Seniors Thanksgiving Luncheon. The event, held at the St. Stephen's Parish Hall, celebrated the precious pearls and also featured a special guest. As the American Thanksgiving holiday approaches, senior citizens in the 8 Mile Rock community came together to give thanks and to celebrate life. Keynote speaker, wife of the Prime Minister, Patricia Minnis, encouraging the honorees to pass on all of their wisdom, knowledge, and skills to the younger generations.
If you are not now working or keeping your grandchildren, that perhaps you can get together once a month, bring the younger women together and teach them how to bake, how to make candy. The men who are still maybe patching their homes or their roofs, to have other younger men to go with you. We're going to patch somebody in the community roof this month and fix another door the next month.
Not only were the precious pearls treated to a delicious meal, but the annual luncheon was a ball of fun as Pastor Simeon Oughton performed. Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Patricia Parker Edgecombe, thanking the seniors for their invaluable contributions over the many decades.
Today we just want to take time out to say to each and every one of you that we appreciate your efforts and your measures, your work that you would have done throughout the years. We acknowledge your presence. We thank you for everything that you have done. We love you, and we want your golden years to be something which you celebrate continuously, knowing that there are those of us who care for you and can do anything that we wish to do to make sure that you spend these years the best time ever.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News. Now this update. Santillis Safront, age 41, who was arraigned and convicted in the magistrate court this past Monday for harboring 3 illegal Haitian females at his residence on Gordon Avenue, was unable to pay his court-imposed fine of $6,000 and was subsequently flown to New Providence to commence a 2-year custodial sentence at the Bahamas Department of Corrections. Upon completion, he will be deported to Haiti. As for the 3 Haitian females who were charged along with Safront and convicted for illegal landing, they were each able to pay their $300 fine and returned over to Bahamas Immigration. They were flown to New Providence to be housed at the detention center to await repatriation to Haiti. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition continues in just a moment.